What is up, guys? Welcome back to Triple Double Nation. Today we are looking at the greatest game winners of all time. Vinnie Johnson vs. Blazers, June 14th, 1990. In the arc of NBA history, the bad boy Pistons' 2-year run as champions is a controversial point of connectivity between the Lakers and Celtics dominated 1980s and the Michael Jordan dominated 1990s. Johnson's series-ending jumper was the final moment of triumph from this brief era, though none of the participants knew it at the time. In a way, it's fitting that Johnson, one of the few Pistons not integrally associated with the team's rough-and-tumble persona, was the player to seal this second title. His skill as a lights-out shooter won the game and not the team's brute physicality, a distinction that will become symbolic of Detroit's rapid obsolescence in the years to come. But in this moment, with titles in consecutive years in the direct rear view and Michael Jordan still just a minor irritant, a dynasty seemed imminently possible. John Paxson vs. Suns, June 20th, 1993. After the Phoenix Suns won Games 3 and 5 and played Chicago to a relative standstill through much of Game 6 of the 1993 NBA Finals, it looked like the series might go to the distance. Enter John Paxson. Though Michael Jordan was self-aggrandizing, he also doggedly pursued team greatness. As such, he understood the value of delegating his such actions to lead to victory. Take the final moments of Game 6 as an example. Jordan passes to Scottie Pippen, who drives and dishes to Horace Grant, who throws the ball back out to Paxson, who drains a jumper with less than 4 seconds to go. Though Jordan and the Bulls cycled through countless role players, he usually figured out how to best utilize them. Whether his tactics en route to success were acceptable is debatable, but the results speak for themselves. Mario Eli vs. Suns, May 20th, 1995. The 1994 and 1995 Phoenix Suns were big favorites over the Rockets in the Western Conference semifinals, and early on, chalk held steady. Phoenix won the first two matchups by 22 and 24 points, and eventually built a 3-1 series lead. However, something funny happened in the desert. Led by Hakeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler, Houston's playoff experience manifested, and the team escaped Game 5 with a 103-97 victory. Then, with a home crowd and increasing momentum behind them, the Rockets won Game 6 too. Game 7 was one for the ages, featuring 46 points from Suns guard Kevin Johnson and 29 points apiece from Olajuwon and Drexler. This one went down to the wire where Robert Horry threw a cross-court pass to Eli, who buried a corner three and blew a kiss to the Suns bench while running back on defense. Without Eli's shot, the Rockets likely don't win back-to-back titles. John Stockton vs. Rockets, May 29th, 1997. Because they were doomed to face Michael Jordan in both of their NBA Finals appearances together, Karl Malone and John Stockton are widely remembered for failing to cap highly productive careers with championships. But before this shot, their shared history was even more dire. Stockton famously made the playoffs in each of his 19 NBA seasons, yet before 1997, his 14th go-around, the team had never even ridden a well-timed hot streak to the finals, losing prematurely over and over and over again. So with this history in mind, it momentarily didn't matter that the 1996 and 97 Bulls were 69-13 and had lost just 2 games through the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. The shot legitimized over a decade of struggle for the Jazz franchise and certified Malone and Stockton as all-time greats. Steve Kerr vs. Jazz, June 13th, 1997. If Michael Jordan, the competitor to end all competitors, decides to cede a title-winning shot to you purely of his own volition, then you must be a special player. Steve Kerr, while a supporting character in the tapestry that was the Jordan Show, was integral to the Bulls' latter 3 titles. A 3-point marksman, Kerr was far ahead of his time, and his efficiency splits from long distance remain among the best in league history. Plus, Kerr was a valued teammate, one who could both stand up to Jordan when needed and poke fun at their relationship in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Kerr's unique blend of competitiveness and joy made him an invaluable part of numerous championship contenders throughout his playing career, and undoubtedly helped him become a highly successful coach. Reggie Miller vs. Bulls, May 25th, 1998. Did Reggie Miller push off Michael Jordan before sinking his shot? Absolutely. Was it egregious enough that he should be disqualified from consideration here? Certainly not. In what felt like a revelation, Jordan stated in The Last Dance that the Miller-era Pacers were his least favorite Eastern Conference opponent post-Bad Boy Pistons. And while Miller was not the best player Jordan conquered in his continued romp to the East, Indiana was one of 3 teams to take his airness to a Game 7, so his respect for the club is understandable. This particular moment stands out though. Miller's jumper tied the 1998 Eastern Conference Finals at 2 games apiece. And with all the behind-the-scenes drama in Chicago, we now know intimately a Pacers upset was possible, though it was not to be this season. They would make the 2000 Finals and push Los Angeles Lakers to 6 games. Michael Jordan versus Jazz, June 14th, 1998. If Michael Jordan hadn't played for the Wizards, this shot would be the coolest play in NBA history, definitively surpassing Julius Erving's behind the backboard layup, LeBron James's block on Andre Iguodala in the 2016 finals, and several other contenders. Robert Horry vs. Kings, May 26, 2002. Widely considered one of the most competitive postseason series ever, 2002 Western Conference Finals boasted endless plot twists. Here we're in Game 4, the Sacramento Kings lead by 2 and are close to taking a 3-1 series lead. They play excellent defense, stifling both Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal at the rim. Even Sacramento's late game instincts are correct as Vlade Divac bats the ball away from O'Neal. However, in a sequence designed to haunt Kings fans, the ball is picked up by legendary clutch performer Robert Horry, who promptly burnishes his reputation by drilling a 3 as time expires. Derek Fisher vs. Spurs, May 13th, 2004. Talk about an unexpected turn of events. With 0.9 seconds left in Game 5 of the 2004 Western Conference Semifinals, Tim Duncan hit a running fall-away jumper to hit the Spurs up by 1. On the verge of an elimination game against the defending champions, the Lakers needed a desperation heave, and a heave they got. You can blame the Spurs for not defending Fisher well enough, but at the same time, he was an unexpected choice to take this particular shot. In Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Karl Malone, and Gary Payton, Fisher was surrounded by 4 first-ballot Hall of Famers. Kobe Bryant vs. Suns, April 30th, 2006. After Shaquille O'Neal's departure, Kobe Bryant was in the wilderness. He feuded with teammates and mostly seemed unhappy, but occasionally we saw how great a Kobe-led contender could be. Take the Sun series. Phoenix presumably overlooked a team that started Kwame Brown, Smush Parker, and Luke Walton, an attitude which Kobe exploited en route to a 2-1 series lead. The Suns were more locked in during Game 4, but Los Angeles hung tough, pushing the game to overtime and trailing by 1 with 6 seconds left. Kobe then corralled the jump ball, got to the right elbow, and buried a jumper as time expired. Dwayne Wade vs. the Bulls, 3-9-09. After capturing the 2006 title, Dwayne Wade's status as a Miami Heat legend was solidified. He could have never recaptured the magic of that season and would still be loved forever in the 305. The fact that he remained a vicious competitor even in low-stakes matchups made him a star worth investing in. Take this game, it's a mid-March affair at the point of the season when some teams start resting up for the playoffs, between 2 middling squads. However, by sheer force of will, Wade made this a barn burner, dropping 48 points and 12 assists and capping his career night with a steal and an off-balance game winner. He then ran around the court, jumped on the scorer's table, and pointed at the hardwood, claiming Miami for himself. Instantly became an iconic moment, and Wade would go on to reference it throughout his career as one of the best moments that he's ever taken part of in the NBA, because it also was very memorable for every single fan that saw the event happen. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe and have a great day.